Facebook and YouTube. Find your comfortable standing position. We'll just let in who's joining. There we go. Brilliant. So we need to warm up because I think it's cold everywhere at the minute. Warm up, invigorate the spine, get the body moving, create some space to get the breath in, get that energy into our body. So we'll start off with a little bit of shaking. So just nice and easy. Really let the shoulders go. So I really want you to focus on relaxing the shoulder area. So feel the shoulders moving a little bit. The neck, all in the back of the neck here as well, if you find any tension in the neck between the shoulder blades. A little bit of just tapping with the heels into the ground. So you create that vibration through the body, through the whole of the body. And with our breath, we just got the lips lightly together, the jaw is relaxed, so make sure you're not tensing the jaw, tightening everything up. Lips lightly together. If it's comfortable, just rest the tip of the tongue on the roof of the mouth. Relax the throat. And just feel the breath, feel the air just coming in through the nostrils. So you're not pulling air in, you're not drawing air in. You're just allowing the air into the body. Just breathe, let the body breathe as it wants. Bring your focus again to the shoulders. Just let go a little bit more in the shoulders. Really relax the shoulders. Let go. And then we're going to do 3 fuller breaths, just sighing out. So just in your own time, a fuller breath in through the nose. And with each sigh out, create that sound, nice vibration with a sound. And release any areas that you feel you've got any tension physically. Also, if you've had a stressful day yesterday or you've got quite a stressful day coming up today, just release and let go. So one more. And so almost like resetting yourself, getting yourself prepared for the day ahead. And again. And good. And then slow it down. Just bring your feet hip width. Just take a moment to balance. See where you feel all that tingling through the body, in the legs, in the arms. All the blood flow, the energy flow around the body. Connect to the ground, so you focus on your feet and the ground. A little bit more weight through the heels. The heels are designed to take the load in this standing posture. Connect to the ground, lift and lengthen, connect to the sky. With the crown center, with the crown of your head. So earth, sky. And then just focus on the breath, bring your attention to the breath. Allow the breath to calm. Just been doing some movement, so it'll be a little bit quicker. Just let the breath settle. And then step your feet out. So we go about shoulder width. A little bit of bend in the knees. So just bend the knees a bit. Connect to the ground. Connect to the sky. So lengthen up the crown to the sky. So we created this strong rotational axis around the spine. So keep that nice structure, and then we're just going to rotate around that axis. I'm going to mirror you. We'll take our right hip back first. So just work with the hip. So hip back a little bit, and then come back to center, and then left hip back. Come back to center. Don't necessarily have to take the whole shoulders with the hip. So the hip will go, the shoulders will follow a little bit, but think about the rotation through the spine. So lengthen and rotate. Lengthen and rotate. There's a very big difference between leading with the hips, letting the hips lead and the spine and the shoulders follow, to leading with the shoulders. So just have a little explore, try the difference. Lead with the hips. So this is a really strong, powerful area where you can use your hips and your feet. And then lead with the shoulders. Notice the difference. Lead with the hips. And lead with the shoulders. Feels very different. Can everyone feel that difference? If we lead with the shoulders, we end up doing this. Keep strong through the spine. And now just bring that into a little bit more rotation. Just let the elbows bend so that your front arm just taps across your belly and the back arm just taps across your back. So just allow it to knock the back. And you can look, just let the head and the neck just follow the rotation. But again, the key to this exercise is that the hips are doing the work. You're really strong through the hips and the pelvis, the spine is long, and just following, just coming along for the ride. So you can really relax the shoulders. Again, bring that focus to relaxing the shoulders, the space between the shoulder blades, and keep lifting through the crown. Relax into it. Enjoy the rhythm. And the breath is just easy in and out through the nose. So lips are lightly together, jaw is relaxed. If it's comfortable, just rest the tongue lightly on the roof of the mouth. The work is going on from the hips, the drive is going on from the center of your body. Breathing easy. And slow it down. Slow it down. And just bring the feet together again. Hip width apart. Tune in with the ground. Tune in with the sky. And then tune in with the breath. Soft, easy breathing. Step the feet out. Our nervous system, the spinal cord, we want to really invigorate and energize the nervous system so we can really help to bring ourselves back into rest and recovery. So if we want to really activate the spine, get some energy through the spine, we can get that nervous system working nice and strong and powerful. So we'll bend the knees, a little bit of bend in the knees there. Do some spinal cord breathing. So we're doing our flexion. So really focus on extending and opening and lengthening the spine. And then flexing and tucking the pelvis. So we often think of exercise as just working the muscles. or working the cardiovascular system, but think of the nervous system and the fascia and the lymphatic drainage, all those other systems in the body that you're benefiting when you're doing movement. It's not just about strengthening muscles or doing your cardio. It's about massaging your organs, unblocking any tight spaces, energizing the spine. Let's bring the breathing into it if you're not already doing so. So as we come up, nice full breath in. As we tuck and flex, breath out. The slower you go, the longer the breath. And there's a difference between, as you're taking a full breath, you can do it very quietly, but you can breathe a bigger volume of air, and you can breathe out lightly through the mouth. Or you could go pulling air in. So you could take the same volume of air in, but in different ways. So do it very calmly. Fuller breath in, open up, create space. And then just clear any tightness or tension out, mentally, emotionally, physically. Just let go. Open up, allow all of that really nice energy into the body, and then let go of anything you want to release. Open up, breathe in nice and easy, and open up. And let's do two more. It's nice. It's much more fluid actually watching everyone on Zoom there. There's less of an urgency about it. It's smooth and fluid. Open up. Full breath. One more. Open up. And then just let the arms by the side. Feet parallel again, just check in. Move around a little bit if you want to move any shoulders or give your feet a little bit of wiggle. Anything you feel you need right now. And then just let yourself come back to balance. Just be aware of the ground, be aware of lifting and lengthening towards the sky. And then just let the breath settle. Step back out, shoulder width. Another really nice clearing or releasing practice we can have a little explore of is when we do the squats on a Thursday, we're coming down and then we're going into a squat. On this one, we're not going to go into a full squat. You come down, but then you throw your arms out to the side and then you come back up. So we just do a double bounce. It's like drop, it's like, get rid of all that. It's great on the hips and the legs. To really relax the shoulders. Breathe in through the nose. A little sharp out with the mouth. And slow it down. And take a rest again. When we're doing more dynamic movement and the breath is quicker, and if we are using a little bit more powerful breath out, the trick is not to over breathe when you're doing that. So if I'm doing that exercise and I'm going then I'm ending up over breathing, and then you're going to start feeling really, really lightheaded. So you can still breathe light, so your body gets used to, I just need that amount of air and then I can let it go. So it's still keeping that idea of breathing deep. You're breathing a little bit quicker, so we are putting our body a little bit more into sympathetic, a bit more into fight or flight deliberately, but you are doing that quick exhale. So again, the trick is not to over breathe or not to create tension when you breathe in. The other thing to watch on that is, like when we're practicing the squat, is that I'm not going down here, I'm dropping my hips down and I'm doing a little double bounce. I'm going, so you see that little double bounce there, you're almost like coming up when you get to there, and then you're bouncing as you're coming back up. So it's a little bit of a swing, a little bit of a double bounce. Let's just have a little go with that one once again. So about shoulder width apart, tall through the spine. You almost start off clawing. People liked the tiger last week. And little double bounce. So you can really let the shoulders relax, relax, relax. Really nice and strong and powerful through the legs. See if you can get that idea of light breathing, even though it's quick. You don't need gasps of air to come into the body. Breath is always in through the nose. Let's do a couple more. And then slow it down. Good, that looked good actually. It's about bringing the balance of strength and softness. Even if you're doing a very powerful move, there's always that balance, strength and softness. Let's go shoulder width apart again. Just bring the hands just in front of the body here. Just take a moment in that stance. So feel that connection through the ground with the hip, through the heels. Strong through the hips. Shoulders down. And lengthen up through the crown. Now just slowly bring the arms up, chest, and then it's just as if you're holding something above the head. Little pause there, and then you bring hands down, passing the head, chest, back to belly. Little pause at the bottom. Go again. Belly, ribs, chest, head. Again, the shoulders relax. Little pause there. Head, chest. Little pause at the bottom. Let's bring the breath with it. So the breath is coming up. Breathe in. Little pause at the top of the breath, and then breathe out. And the more you practice this, the more the body will know how much air you actually need to breathe in. So we want to keep the breath smooth, little pause at the top. And then out. So this is all in and out through the nose because we're slowing the breath. And because we're slowing the breath, you need a slightly greater volume of air with each breath if we're really slowing it down. So see if you can keep the breath smooth with a bit of a pause at the top of the inhale. And then smooth on the way out, and a little bit of a pause at the bottom of the exhale. Now if the breath is a little bit quick, then just make the movement a little bit quicker. If you're struggling to keep the breath smooth and the movement smooth together, just make the movement a little bit quicker. So let the breath actually control the movement. So the key is that the breath is smooth. Can you breathe as smooth in through the nose? A little bit of stillness at the top. Breath is still, the mind is still at the top. And then smooth, controlled breath out. Almost the body is just moving without you thinking about it. The more you practice these slow, controlled movements, the more you don't have to think about it. It's almost like the arms are just floating up with the breath. So we have long, slow, deep breathing. And what is great about this movement is that you're actually creating space for that breath to be as smooth as possible as you're breathing. So as you're breathing in, you're opening the space, the diaphragm, the ribs, and then you're opening up the chest, upper chest. You're opening up the back of the body here as well. So bring your attention to the back. See if you can feel the breath in the back of the body. Smooth movement. Let's do one more. Nice. And then walk your feet together. Connect to the ground. Lift to the sky. And let's just spend the last few minutes just popping your hands over the belly. So it's a great way to center yourself. It's also a great way just to relax the shoulders down. So we have these 3 points to check in with: our feet in connection to the ground, a crown of our head lifting and connecting to the sky, and then our center of gravity, our centering ourselves, feeling grounded, centered, stable and strong. We're creating a structure in this standing position to allow energy to flow through the body, to allow the breath to flow easily as possible. So we're using gravity to make our standing as easy, as effortless as possible. So the least amount of actual physical energy that we have to use within our body to keep us in this standing position. So we connect to the ground through the feet. So you can relax the feet a little bit. The weight is through the heels here, so maybe wiggle your toes a little bit. Just keep the knees soft. Just bring attention to the front of the hips. And just see if you can let go a little bit in the front of the hips. It may be that you want to have that idea of your tailbone, just a little bit of a weight on your tailbone. And lengthening up through the spine. And just close your eyes now and just let the body do what it feels it wants to do. So you may move side to side slightly, you may spiral a little bit, whatever happens. So you're not actually doing anything from a muscle point of view. You're not creating the movement. Just let the body move as it feels it wants. And just check in with the points again with the feet, the heels connected to the ground. The crown of the head connecting up towards the sky. Let's see if we can just let go a little bit more in the shoulders, and between the shoulder blades. The lips lightly together with the jaw relaxed. If it's comfortable, just rest the tip of the tongue on the roof of the mouth. And just feel the air, the light, soft flow of the air as you breathe in through the nostrils. So you're not actually doing anything. You're just noticing. And every time you breathe in, just remember, just be grateful for the fact that you're breathing in the source of life, energy, air, oxygen. This is what is powering the body. So we can energize the body very light, slow and deep breathing. And each time you breathe out, just let go of any tightness or tension in the body. Just really focusing yourself. And you can do that in this very subtle way. Breathing in energy and life, and just letting go of anything any tension, any tightness, any stress, any anxieties. And then just slowly guide your mind again to the feet. Give your toes a little bit of a wiggle. Slowly open your eyes, let the arms rest by the side. Step out. Move around if you feel you need to move around, if you need a little bit of a stretch. And we will finish there. Thank you very much for joining. Hopefully I will see you all on Wednesday. Watch out for next week. I've got a new free 10-day challenge coming up. I'm just working on this one. It's a really good one. I might be wrong, I don't think anybody's ever done this challenge before. So I'm excited about this. I'm excited about showing you it and presenting you it, and there will be a prize for the winner of this 10-day challenge, but that's next week. This Thursday, for the Zoomers, join at 7:45 again. We'll have another Q&A session before the class. Otherwise, I'll see you at the class. Have a great day. Thanks for joining. Take care. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.